Hey everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at etrailer. Today we're taking a look at the Eva-Dry Renewable Mini Dehumidifier. This is going to be a small but high capacity dehumidifier, perfect for your smaller spaces where you might not quite have easy access to a power source. So if you need something to hang up inside your bathroom or to toss inside your cabinet space, this might be a great option for you. How does this actually work? Well, let's compare it to something that you might be familiar with, Eva-Dry's electric dehumidifier. Eva-Dry is a brand that has plenty of options for plenty of situations, and it's always important to make sure you get the right fit for you. Plus, here at etrailer, we're all about getting neighbors sorted out for their journey, so if at any point you are unsure about certain terms or just need a little guidance along, this is my situation, this is my space, what is the best fit for me? Please feel free to give us a call or ask us a question, and one of our experts or me will be able to help you out, get sorted for your journey. But first, for the mini dehumidifier, the way a dehumidifier works is that it pulls in the air that has moisture. It takes that moisture out, and then it pushes out air without the moisture. And right here you can see that water accumulates inside the container. You dump it out every now and then, and it continues doing its job. This mini dehumidifier does the same thing, but it looks a little different. And that's because this has beads on the inside. When you shake it, you can hear the beads rattle around. So as air comes through this dehumidifier, the beads will absorb the moisture, and then air will come out with less moisture content. As time goes by, the beads will fill up until they turn from orange now to a more blue or green color, signifying that they are full of moisture, like your tank would be full. This does work very slowly as it absorbs the ambient moisture around it. That would actually check this about once a month for if the beads have turned green yet. If they have, then this is a renewable dehumidifier, meaning don't throw away the whole thing. You can actually plug it in. There is a little plug at the bottom, and then put that into your power source. Yes, I know I'm inside a motorhome, but I do recommend that if you do this process, do it in a very well ventilated area where you have 2 to 3 feet around you, because the technology within this dehumidifier is that it starts heating it up, and then it will release the moisture out into the air. Now again, this is non-toxic beads, so all of that is contained within the dehumidifier, and it's not releasing toxins, just the moisture. This will take about 16 hours, 18 hours. I just say overnight or throughout the day. Again, make sure it is ventilated and don't leave this for longer than that time. Once it's done, you'll see that the beads are orange again, showing that they are ready to absorb the moisture. And then you can just go ahead and put this back into where you need that moisture control. Where I put it more often than not is in the pantry with the food, simply because it stores very nicely against all the different shelves, and my pantry usually does not have an outlet. Also, with storing it next to food, more moisture in the air means the food will spoil faster. So this keeps everything dry and ready. Another common location for this is underneath your bed or underneath seats. Especially in RVs and motorhomes, there will be a lot of small compartments. The bed is a very likely candidate for mold, simply because when you sleep, you breathe out a lot of moisture in the air, and mattresses tend to hold that moisture as well. So having these inside those small nooks and crannies underneath your bed as well as your sofas can be helpful. While it stands on its own, it also has an attachable hook that you can use to hook into bathroom spaces or other areas. So is this the right fit for you? Well, it really does depend on where you are and how humid it is, as well as where you're planning on using this. Because in contrast, our Eva-Dry Compact Electric Dehumidifier has the capacity of dehumidifying the air and filling up with up to 8 ounces of water every single day. And it has a larger capacity, so you're only dumping out that water maybe once a week. And that, of course, depends on the temperature and the relative humidity in the air. Our product pages has that information down below, so you can double check that, compare it with wherever you're going. So this is 8 ounces a day. This is 8 ounces a month. Big difference between what it can pull in, absorb moisture, and dehumidify the area. But depending on the situation, for example, this is something that I would use in conjunction with my air conditioner, which already dehumidifies the area, and an extra dehumidifier pointed at the bed, because this is super helpful when I put it in the pantry or with my linens and blankets or other areas where I cannot plug into a wall outlet. The fact that it's renewable, where I just plug this into a floor outlet and it releases all that moisture outside, is awesome, because then I'm not having to constantly replace my dehumidifiers or throw things away. So with that in mind, hopefully this video was helpful for just seeing how this works, how you renew it, and helping you decide if this is the right fit for you and your journeys. This was a look at the Eva-Dry Mini Dehumidifier.